Hi friends, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a simple dashboard with one interactive chart or a dynamic chart and profit and loss account, which is again dynamic, and few elements of profit and loss account are changing based on two triggers given here, and some conditional formatting also used in this. I'll show you how to use that kind of conditional formatting. And very interesting part here is these two triggers are not changing manually. I'm not changing it manually, but these 2 points are connected to a form control, rather two form controls, and with the help of the scroll bar I'm changing the values of cost of revenue and sales expenses, and accordingly my P&L is changing, and then based on that my graph is changing. Now let us see how to make it in a quick way, and as per my understanding it should not take more than 10 minutes. Let us see how fast we can create this P&L and the dashboard. To begin with, I need to make a profit and loss account so that I can create a waterfall chart. So I have created one profit and loss account here, and I made all the expenses as negatives. The reason, to create a waterfall chart in 2016 Excel version, we need to have all the expenses as negatives. I'm using 2016 version of Excel. And to make a waterfall chart in other versions, I have created a separate video. You can watch that. So select insert, select the data, select insert, go to waterfall chart option, select it, and make gross profit and operation profit as set as total. Now the waterfall chart is ready. While presenting the dashboard, I want my profit and loss account should be shown like this. So no negatives, and the percentage to revenue should be shown with highlighted wherever expenses are there. For that I need to create another profit and loss account. So copy and then paste values, and accordingly first make sure that the negatives are made as positives with a link. So this into -1, and then copy, and wherever the minus values are there make them positive, and then arrive the profit and gross profit and margin profit based on the calculations. So this minus this minus this. So now percentages to revenue. So cost of revenue percentage, this, and then other percentages are arrived. Now you need to give a conditional formatting based on this these values. So select the range, go to conditional formatting, manage rules, new rule, formula is equal to B12 less than 0. If it is less than B12 less than 0, automatically the condition, this value will be changed accordingly. So not value, the interior color will change. So I'll give a color mechanism here, color scheme here, and say OK, apply. If you see, the based on this value it is actually changed. If I make this positive, for example, just for example, it will change to the color will not be there. So that way. So now this is a conditional formatting. This way I have finished my profit and loss account. Now I have to create the trigger points, which are cost of revenue and sales. Based on that my P&L account will change. For that I have to create a format control. Now let us start like this. I'll select these two cells. One is cost of revenue, another is sales expense. Sales means a sales expense. And then I have to go to developer tab. I've already explained how to bring developer tab into the command ribbon. If at all you don't have, that is discussed in a separate video. You can see that. Developer tab. Go to insert and select a form control button, which is scroll bar. I'm selecting the scroll bar, and I need to format this control. So format control. Now I need to decide the minimum value and maximum value. That is what I have to decide. So the minimum value is basically, it's for the cost of revenue, maximum value is 700. So minimum value I wanted to keep, I want to see that from 350 to 700 or 400 to 400, let me say 400. From 400 to 700, how my P&L account will show up. So incremental changes, just say 50. say, and then link. This is a very important thing. I need to give the link to F3 where my cost of revenue is the heading. Okay. So if you see, the minimum value is showing as 400. When I increase this, the maximum value will become 700. If you see, the maximum value of cost of revenue is 700. I can change this to 400 by the trigger. The same way I need to create another trigger point for sales. So again, developer tab, insert, go to form controls option, select scroll bar, select the scroll bar, format the scroll bar, and in case of sales, the maximum value is 350 and I want to keep the minimum value as 150, and then my incremental change is 50. Say okay, and we have to give the link, sorry, you have to give the link is G3 where the sales is heading. Say okay. Now if you see the minimum value of sales expenses, minimum 150, if I bring to normal, it will become 350. So 700 and 350. This is what is here. Now what I need to do is I need to give this value to link here. So I need to link it from there to here. So minus 700. And the same way sales expenses minus 350. That is all I need to do. So to make these form controls appear properly, I just go to insert. I'll select one small shape, select it, and I'll color it as red for cost of revenue and send it back and make it a little larger. Okay, that's fine, a little larger. And then I can add the text also. So select both and group it. And the same way, insert another object, a small object, and send it back and make it a little larger and make it with a different color. So go to this and select say this color and select both and group it, so that when you move it, the both will move and it will look like is a single object. Now if you look at the graphic, the moment I am changing the values, the graph is changing. That is what is our objective is, right? So I'll just hide it because I don't want to show it. This is the actual source data, but still it is not giving anything. So I can just add an object on above that so that it will not be touched by anybody, and I give some graphic, I do something, otherwise I'll keep it as it is. So the data which is there, the source data is not get disturbed, and I'll make it nicely formatted, and I'll make them bold and make large, make center, and I'll keep these as I have to make it as white background. So this way my dashboard is ready. So I can do further beautification and make sure that the data is appearing properly. Make it a little smaller. Keep it here. So now you can see the data is changing based on the trigger point. If I change the trigger based on the form control, the chart is also moving and my P&L is also moving. I can highlight these changes so that I can see them properly, and I can format it also. So this is the way I need to make a nice dashboard. I hope you liked it, and any questions in terms of making this a control, form control, or this conditional formatting, please let me know so that I can answer you. Thank you, and as usual, please subscribe, please like, and please share. And we are conducting a crash course on VBA shortly from August 25th onwards. If anybody wanted to join, kindly please send your requests to, I'll just add my email ID here, vijay.perepa@outlook.com, and also you can reach me at 96113 44773. Thank you. Keep watching.